right, welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. The time is 6:43. Is there a realistic chance for a young person or young couple to purchase a home right here in San Diego? That's a question we get a lot, and we have Katy Sullivan, a San Diego real estate broker from ENG Properties, right? ENG? Yes, okay. With us this morning. So good morning, Katy. First, happy Mother's Day.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Yeah,
and
so
Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
oh good, yes.
Give
Give your mom a shout out. Okay, so this, I'm sure people come to you all the time. And I think it is a worry as a mom too. You go, oh man, are my kids ever going to be able to afford a home here in San Diego?
Absolutely. To answer that question, yes, absolutely it is possible and doable. I am a prime example of that. I do think that buyers need to be a little bit more flexible and understand that the goal is not necessarily to land your dream home, but more so get in the game and take advantage of building wealth through real estate over time so that you can achieve that next chapter. But yes, if you're prepared, focus on the numbers. If you're comfortable with the numbers, then see what's out there. And we're in a market right now where inventory is up, days on the market are up, so they have a little bit more leverage. A few years ago, it was super discouraging for buyers, so I understand the resistance, but we are in a different market that's shifted a little bit. So I'm super hopeful for home buyers in this market because there's more to choose from, there's room to negotiate. And again, you may have to sacrifice space, maybe go for a townhome or a condo as your first, just to get in the game.
Which is a good idea. And so what price range are you seeing most here in San Diego where there's a lot of competition?
Yeah, I think we do still see competition. It's mostly in detached homes that are priced appropriately in desirable neighborhoods that don't necessarily need a ton of work. So we're definitely still seeing competition around that, like just under that median price, under the 1 million. So there's still some competition there.
And I mean, how much, there's always these misconceptions, especially, I think it's hard sometimes trying to figure out what options there are, different first-time buyer incentives. Like, what things do people need to know?
There are so many misconceptions. One, that there's going to be this huge market crash. I don't think that's the case. The other misconception that buyers have is that they need to have 20% down in order to purchase a home, and that's simply not the case. There are several loan options and programs available that require as little as 3.5%, 0% for VA loans. So doing the research, getting with a strong lender, understanding what loan options, types, and terms are available will set you up for success. The more you know, the more you're prepared to make a move.
And what's a mistake that you can make as a buyer or a seller right now in this market?
I think buyers, the biggest mistake I'm seeing is they're waiting for the perfect time. You know, the quote is, don't wait to buy real estate and wait. I think if you wait, you're going to miss out on the opportunity. And we're in a market where there is more available property. It's just understanding what properties do have leverage and going after them. And then as far as the seller goes, pricing your home like it's 2021, you really, really do have to be strategic with pricing and presentation because buyers are being very thoughtful with their purchase. They're educated, they're doing their research. So no longer are the days of, listing whatever you want for your home. You really, really have to hone in on comps and make sure that straight out of the gate you're pricing and presenting appropriately.
And don't you think, I mean, there is some weight, especially when you're talking about a first-time property home purchase. Get it in the area that you want. Make sure, I mean, maybe that's what helps you determine where you're gonna go.
I personally think, search and refine your search. When I first bought, I was thinking, okay, well, I can get the bigger home if I go a little bit further east. But as we continued the search, I knew, my husband works on the coast. I wanted to be close. We needed to be closer. So the sacrifice that I made at that time, much smaller home, but I was in a location that was more desirable. So I personally like to focus on location and earn equity over time, and that will set you up in a situation where that maybe down the road you can purchase a larger home or in a location that's more desirable.
All right, Katy Sullivan, thanks so much for coming in. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day and
Thank
are
you,
spoiled
you too.
today.
Yes, listen to that, kids.
There you go. All right.